All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I'm going to start by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Karkadash. Double honor to the apostle, the elders, and great millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you, brothers, pushing the truth week in, week out of sincerity, charity, and love. In the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and we're getting closer and closer to, this third woe. All right, this is just another update, I try to stay in the news and bring, as many updates as I can as possible, and, just showing that, hey, we getting closer and closer, all right, and this great whore, Babylon, it's finna get touched, man, all right. So I'm gonna let this video play and bring out a few precepts, Lord, witness be edified into the body, all right.
Some pretty incredible news coming out in the last 48 hours as we are receiving a direct threat against U.S. territory, and this coming out from Russia. So if you were thinking that this threat was coming from Russia, you were correct. Articles coming out saying that Putin has just put U.S. territory under threat. This coming out, I'm going to be giving you the latest on this, and here's the actual quote, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information as to how they're saying that Russia is playing chess right now, setting up the board for war. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is the United States playing chess as well, or are we playing checkers? Are we responding to the threats that are coming out? But right now we're hearing, this is the actual quote. Thanks to our technologies, the territory of the United States currently is under a threat from Russia. It also says this is an epic defeat for America's political elites. And they're talking about the unification of North Korea and Russia coming together. And they're vocalizing how Russia has more nuclear weapons than that of the United States. And it says that Russia currently is urging China to join the families of the nations that are fighting against colonialism, aka the United States. This just coming out. And now also, I shared with you that we also heard yesterday. We received that warning from Russia. They said, the United States, we need to talk. We need to have a talk about nuclear war. And this is because, as I mentioned in that live stream yesterday, we have heard that Russia and the United States supply 88% of the world's nuclear warheads. The United States roughly has about 5,000. Russia has about 5,500. So Russia is has the most nuclear weapons than any other nation. The United States second, and between the two, they hold the majority of nuclear warheads in the world. The third nation is China, which holds about 500, according to the reports. So no other nation even comes close to the United States and Russia. And Russia is saying things are escalating. Tensions are increasing. The threat of war is just right around the corner. And yesterday, we heard Russia say, the U.S., we need to talk. And then today we're seeing reports coming out of Russia saying we have the capability of striking the United States as well with the technologies that we currently have. And Russia saying it's time for us to sit down and have a dialogue with the United States with the way that things are going. Now, this also comes as just last night, breaking news coming out that Russia launched a massive attack on Ukraine's power grid. Power grid has gone down in Ukraine. And this is actually one of the things that we were hearing will likely happen in the United States if we were to fall into a war or a conflict with Russia. A lot of people were asking, what could we expect if something like this were to unfold? And this is where we can get into how it is that Russia is playing strategic chess right now with potential war around the corner. Right now, as I mentioned, one of the things that we talked about a while back, and we're hearing that this has been confirmed, is that you'll recall Russia has launched a nuclear satellite into space. Why? Because this is step one of a potential conflict that would happen. The purpose of this satellite being out in space, with this nuclear power, is to detonate and fry, essentially, all missile detecting satellites of the United States. It would cover basically everything for our area, and they're saying it is in the orbit of those missile detecting satellites in the United States. So right now, if a nation like Russia were to launch missiles, our satellites would detect them and we would know that they're on their way, but not if those satellites are knocked out. So step one, they have released this anti-satellite nuclear powered device out in space to knock out missile detecting satellites. So we would not know if a missile was on its way, and we would just know that our satellites had gone down. The next thing is that we've heard is that they would probably launch a missile then. It would come to the United States, but it would not hit the ground. It would detonate in space. It would detonate in the air and release what is called an EMP, or electromagnetic pulse, wiping out all electronic devices. This would then shut down the power grids, which would then also have the power that's supplied to water systems. Communications would go down. All of these things would unfold. In addition to that, we're hearing that they're coordinating with China, North Korea, with Iran, and other nations. Right now, we know that China has compromised dozens and dozens upon dozens of infrastructure systems with the United States. If coordinated correctly, they could shut down infrastructure systems. We're talking hospitals. We've seen car dealerships in the past couple of days going down in the United States. Water systems, electrical power grids, hospitals, cell phones would be out. All of these would go down. These would be the steps to shutting down society.
God, as you can see what's going on, man. Hey, these people are done playing with AKA America, man. All right, but the scripture spoke of these things, man. All right, so hey, it's finna go down out here, man. All right, this is 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and the people that dwell therein. All right, woe means death and destruction to the world, man. All right, because that's what's finna come to this place: death and destruction. All right, all right. For the sword and for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, this goes into um, it goes into to more so when the Civil War jumps off, but it's the same thing what's going on in the world right now. All right, what's the number one sword, man? All right, the nuke. Okay, and these people ain't scared to use. Big Putin keep telling me, I fire these mugs off at you. But we just haven't got into that time yet. But we getting closer and closer into that time, man. All right, we're getting closer and closer into that time. And what else? It was some other things that was said too. You know, when they was going to gather all these different countries to come up against this place. All right, and this goes back into what the scriptures speak of in Obadiah. All right, this is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. All right, you see that happening, man. All right, well, the guy was just saying all these different countries are coming together to go up against what, aka Babylon. All right, and also you see in news lately that what, some of these people that was a part of NATO want to do what? They want to join the BRICS. All right, so you see a shifting in power here in the world right now, man. All right, Americans finna lose his so-called grasp, military strong and military fear around the world. All right, these other countries are starting to do what? Starting to team up together, man. All right, the nations are mad, man. They're sick of this place, man. All right, so this place is done. All right, it's crumbling from the inside, and then it's coming from the outside as well, man. It's like a double fold. The Lord's allowed this place to go down. All right. And then I want to bring something else out. If you were seeing what he was saying too, he said that they had a nuclear weapon that's in space that can knock out their missile defense system. All right. And when he said that, I thought about Joel, the second chapter. All right. This is Joel 2:7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war, and shall march everyone on his way, and shall not break their ranks. All right, they're not gonna be able to break their ranks because what? You ain't gonna have nothing to stop them. But all of these things of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, him having them sending that having them sending that satellite up there to be able to knock out defensive systems or whatever they're gonna do. Everything that's going on is because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was allowing it to go on, man. All right. Hey man, this place it's finna go down, baby. So the best thing to do is the elect of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you come back to the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father. This place is finna be destroyed. Shalom.